maybe they want to try something else. It's gonna be Selena.
Again. Alright.
So the same approach with second game, guys. 6 trapped inside the land of dawn. Not gonna be easy for Bigetron, even though they have SS, but I think it's pretty hard.
Yeah,
In Impunity, you know, he has this show for OP.
Exactly. And right now, Monica, looking at the compositions, which team do you prefer winning game at number 3?
I know it's pretty hard for me to decide,
Okay.
but I really like Impunity draft composition right now.
Okay.
So I will go for Impunity.
What about you, Arashi? A brief prediction.
I'm always rooting for the underdog story. I'm excited to see if we can finally get the first wildcard victory in MSC, guys. So, Impunity for me.
I'm looking forward for it. And how about you, Albert Goni?
Don't ask me. Let's just jump into the Land of Dawn. Game number 3, numero 3. Impunity versus Bigetron.
Let's go. Let's see who will take the last point for our first match today. And you know, we just started our first match and it's already started with 1-1 score between Bigetron Alpha and also Impunity.
For the first time in the whole MSC.
Yeah.
So, very interesting. Maybe this is a sign for all the other games to come on day 2.
So it's gonna be 2-1 score for all of the matches for today.
For all of the matches? Wow.
Wow.
That would be very
Already.
exciting.
I will have a long day, guys. Don't mind me, but yeah, okay. We'll see. Oh, the Abyssal Arrow connects right now. Rainbow forces to use a flicker, but OP is there to somehow become a nuisance. But he manages to take down Senpai on the backside.
Wow, look at that. He finally got the first blood in the first 1 minute. It's really a good opening coming from Bigetron Alpha. But Impunity KH, they have to be careful. Actually, no one actually realized. Oh, again and again.
No way.
Whoa, 2 early kills on this Hayabusa, taking down OP and a Senpai earlier, but we can see now Tai gets quite low, but of course Rainbow and Dreams needs to take care of Senpai here, Monica.
Yep, White Knight still trying to find a way to get his item like Arashi mentioned it earlier in the draft pick. Impunity composition draft is maybe kind of into the late game composition here with the Yisensin and also that Alice. So we will see if Impunity can try to manage to survive in the early phase from Bigetron Alpha. What, Max?
Whoa.
Max dove into deep right there, but of
Way too
course,
deep, I could say.
exactly. And Lord, the first turtle has spawned here, guys.
Yep, and Impunity KH, they play objectively. They want to secure this first turtle, but maybe trying to bait all of the members from Bigetron Alpha to contest it. The Dreams already realized about it, and Max and the Twins now come, but I think it's pretty late for Bigetron Alpha to just contest it. Impunity KH, they are successfully to get the turtle without any contest coming from Bigetron.
There you go.
I find it very interesting that they're actually, playing quote-unquote aggressively, even though they do have a Yushin on the team.
But yeah, we can see Matt's chunking down Boom, and Boom has to go down surely to Alice. Wasn't too mobile this time, and Matt's well played at bottom side, but Joe trying to disturb Max right here, and OP, of course, being the nuisance from game number 1 and 2, still repeats its pattern.
Yep, Impunity now, they kind of lose their momentum, they kind of lose their tempo in the early game. Even the Senpai, Abyssal Arrow, and Abyssal Trap really on point, but it's not enough because Bigetron Alpha, they have a good early composition here with that Hayabusa and also maybe with that Rainbow.
And there's a bit of a combo here with the Selena and the Yusun Shin. Whenever he gets an Abyssal Arrow in and the Mountain Striker is used, they immediately automatically get hit by two charges of it. So, small combo here.
Yeah, the
Whale
Whale Dragon
Dragon.
that comes from the OP here. That's gonna be trade 1-for-1 situation. But meanwhile, look at that. Bigetron Alpha, now they are trying to keep a pressure into the top
Abyssal
turret.
Arrow towards Dreams, but the follow-up was quite late. But of course, he is there to help out, right? Wreak havoc towards the side of Impunity. Right now, both teams disengaging from a fight. Both junglers trying to clear their jungles, basically. Meanwhile, Lord will be up in 20 seconds.
Yes, Bigetron Alpha, now they are looking pretty solid. OP again and again, you have to stop it, okay? Because he is there trying to back up all of the members. But meanwhile, Matt really doing great, a good job in the bottom lane. Picking Boom for two times.
Yeah, the second time indeed. But meanwhile, Impunity now finds revenge towards that Hayabusa. But though Popol and Koopa tries to target Max, but Max still focus on this turtle, guys.
Yep, Impunity trying to contest it, and it's really a good timing coming from White Knight here. But look at that, real world manipulation being popped up by Rainbow, and all of the members from Impunity need to run away from it. Boom is gonna be the first target by Matt, and almost though, for the third times, but it won't happen again and again.
You know, honestly, it seems like Boom is a bit uncomfortable playing this Alice. Yeah, he seems to be a bit hesitate. He's shown some hesitation in these fights when to go in, when to get back out. So I think again he's not doing very well in the lane either. So might be a bit of a problem for the side of Impunity here.
I do want to add though, Max's retribution has been questionable for today. Several times, guys, he misses retribution, but we can see Boom against Matt. But this time, Impunity
it's gonna be
brings out backup.
That coming from Impunity, Boom still managed to survive, and look at that. 3 members from Impunity try so hard to shut out Matt in the bottom lane.
Exactly. The shutdown has been given towards Yi Sun-shin, but meanwhile, Bigetron have momentum to pressure this mid side, guys. Will they manage to take down? Yes! Almost. There you go. But Impunity right now, real world
the slow
manipulation.
effect, and also the immobilize coming from the real world manipulation being popped up by Rainbow, and managed to take 1 member from Impunity.
Wow, Bigetron seems to find their rhythm here in game number 3, basically. They are more initiative, they are more proactive, but of course Impunity still finds some compensation up until now.
Yep, they're trying so hard to drag this game into the late game. They have to let Boom at least try to scale his item and maybe stop dying as well.
I think it's very interesting how, again, Impunity is be playing for the late game, so it's a stark contrast in how both teams are playing it. They send 5 people down to try and alleviate some pressure, but Bigetron instantly identifies there's an opportunity and takes on 2 towers in exchange.
Yep. Now, the last turtle already respawned. Impunity KH, they are looking to take another objective here right now. But I think they will just focus on to get or maybe to secure the next turret in the top lane.
They will trade objectives, tier 2 turret for a turtle, basically, and yeah.
What's going on? They just trading a lot of turrets just now. Bigetron Alpha, they already secured 4 turrets. Oh, it's really a good again and again Abyssal Arrow from Senpai. But Boom try to maybe try to defend the base here, the turret in the mid lane. But the Rainbow, big shot. Doesn't know actually. OP is using the Way of Dragon just towards that Dreams, because he know that Dreams is really squeezy.
Exactly, and as it stands right now, both teams looking even and big. He looks to be the next target from the side of Impunity. Shadow kill is forced, but he cannot go anywhere. He cannot escape. The kill was too certain.
I was going to say that Rainbow has already picked up a Ice Queen's one, and so a lot more pick-off potential for Bigetron. But as I say that, Impunity actually gets several good pickoffs on Bigetron. So,
yeah,
what a Uno reversal.
No reversal. Hard indeed. But yeah, both teams right now, again, gold economy-wise, it is still even. Monica, do you have any thoughts on this game?
I just feel the winning condition from Impunity KS, they have to maybe play a bit patiently. But meanwhile, I think there's a momentum for Impunity to try to come back here. Boom, coming again. Oh, that's really a good stun. They're coming from Boom with the 3 member hit by Bigetron Alpha here. But look at that, Boom. He needs to pay it. Okay, and Rainbow also needs to be traded as well. 3 member down from Bigetron Alpha. Impunity KS, they are looking for more. Now, even though they have to lose Boom, but it's totally worth it for Impunity KS. They got Rainbow, they got Dreams as
look
well.
At this.
Look at that. Oh, he still managed to survive.
And Senpai with the stun, actually very clutch, probably saving White Knight's life. So unfortunately for Q, trying to make the play happen for his team, but getting taken out instead when the turtle is up.
Yep, and Impunity, they don't have You know, they don't have to hesitate at all, okay? Even though they cannot try to at least shut it down these rims in the first place, but the turtle is being secured by Bigetron Alpha. But T, look at that, he's trying so hard to just shut it down. Matt with that Koopa. And meanwhile,
oh my god, look at this. 2 members from Bigetron are down and boom. He's so aggressive, he wants more.
Senpai?
Meanwhile, he gets
White Knight
taken
comes.
down. And triple kill for White Knight. And this is a disaster from the side of Bigetron. Key is the only one left alive in the Land of Dawn for the side of Bigetron. Will he get the surprise kill here? Will he manage to do so? Oh my god, the damage from this Yistun Shin is just too huge. Another kill secured from the side of Impunity.
it takes some time to get...
He takes the
the-
orange buff, but at what
Yeah.
cost? Chase his life for it.
That's true, but it's not worthy for me, I think, because, you know, he just can survive from White Knight just now. But look at that Matt trying to run
This
and
is
trying
the-
to shut down White Knight with the Braver Fighter that he has. And OP, look at that. He's pretty, I could say, pretty slow when trying to back him up. But at least it's fine because Impunity, they got 4 members just now, even 5. And Impunity just lost that relationship.
Yeah, that was a critical play from Matt's. Nice initiation, but right now Impunity looking towards this mid
The
turret.
shadow kill need to be
somehow
divided,
forced-
but
Oh,
no,
we have
the Red Dragon comes
Dragon!
again. Really a good movement, really a good trade coming from OP, but Matt
Look at this, Matt.
stopped him straight away. Boom, trying to run away with the flying blood, but the slow effect they're coming from SS is so annoying. Now
Whoa.
Bigetron Alpha, they are trying to get their momentum back.
They are so confident when the team fight. Estes is there on the team fight because look at this. Max doesn't need to recall. He just gives healing, and right now Impunity seems on the back foot. But of course, Yisun Shin, the damage is still there. So I think it's still anybody's game, guys.
Yep.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that they actually took that fight without White Knight because White Knight was get picked off and he was on the way back when that fight broke out, and when he arrived, everything was already over. And with him being such a big force in Impunity's damage right now, they need him around if they want to win these fights.
Yeah, but we can see Impunity trying to find a window, Wave Dragon towards Dreams, but the damage from the Bigetron team was too huge, and OP needs to sacrifice for his life.
Yes, and Bigetron Alpha finally they successful to get their first Lord here. It's gonna, you know, making a lot of time as well for Bigetron Alpha, trying to giving a pressure as well into the base of Impunity KH. Now Impunity, they have to be careful because Bigetron Alpha, they want to finish this game straight away. They want to maybe trying to get a lot of objective by doing some split push here. 3 lanes straight away into the base of Impunity.
Yeah, we can see the flank from Lapu Lapu though. This could be a blunder, and there you go. Lapu Lapu gets taken down immediately.
Yep, and Bigetron Alpha now, they stick 4 members in the top lane here, trying to get another objective, trading with the death of Matt here. And Impunity still able to survive, and even though defend their base, they didn't lose any inhibitor turret, which is pretty good.
Yep.
And now OP still looking for more.
Are looking for more indeed, but then again, the Lord was just unenhanced, so it's just the Lord. But the pressure is still there from the side of Bigetron. Arashi, what were you about to say? What were you going to say?
I mean, now it's getting closer, but going into the late game earlier, White Knight did have a 3-level advantage. So now it's coming into that late game where the relation pick is actually a lot more valuable. So we'll see which team actually comes out on top because we're getting into this really late game, guys.
Yeah, as it stands, economy-wise here, Monica, it is still at an even standpoint.
I think Impunity KH, they still have a chance if they can try to win this game. But the problem is they have to be careful with this key and also this Estes. It could be a game changer as well for Bigetron Alpha. They look pretty solid for the team fight with the Estes. They keep healing at the backline, and Impunity KH need to work on it. But look at that. Rainbow is gonna be the first target. Be shut down in the mid lane here. The Abyssal Arrow won't hit anyone. But look at it. The Popol Koopa coming to stun Matt. trying so hard to just survive, but the problem is Key gonna be the first one, the next target to be shut down by Impunity KH. Max tries so hard to defend the turret in the mid lane, but the problem is Boom is just too strong with the blowout that he has, and he still want more. No, he just way too deep inside the turret, the second tier turret in the mid lane just now.
3-4-2 as it stands, but of course White Knight is still standing. Oh, never mind. I'm blind, guys. I'm blind. But yeah, Impunity winning that trade somehow. But Max has to pay for his life as well. And looking at the items here, Arashi, any flashy
Before
items.
that, it's very unfortunate that actually White Knight almost survived the team fight, but he just walked up again for a bit of extra damage, and he gets taken out as a result.
Yeah.
But here, again, for instead of SS building very defensively, knowing that as long as he stays alive, he is a relevant factor, and especially if the team fight gets into these long durations.
Yeah, he got the Oracle, he got the Thunderbolt for the defensive item here, but the problem is Impunity still need to working on how to maybe shut down Dreams at the backline. It's not easy for Impunity because Dream has a good positioning here, but it still have it still can happening for Impunity because White Knight is the only one maybe can try to use the Thrashless going into the backline of Bigetron Alpha, but the problem is just too risky for him to do it.
I mean, I think earlier they played the fight really well already. Again, they managed to stop Matt and Key from actually going on White Knight, and actually they took them out.
Oh, look at this real world manipulation towards T. He has to go down right now. Impunity is down 4 members, but as the Lord spawns, so this is
good timing for Bigetron.
Good timing, exactly.
But OP, look at that. This guy keep doing the same thing over and over again. You know, like our 3 games, this guy he doesn't want to stop. He just keep buying a lot of time and he make a distraction as well for Bigetron Alpha.
Yeah, huge macro player.
Ooh, OP run away with the Jet Kundo. He doesn't have any escape mechanism. But meanwhile, look at the Winter Truncheon being used by Boom. OP has to go down in the mid lane, but
Access
being stolen by Access. What a play coming from Bigetron Alpha.
Whoa, what a play indeed. And right now Impunity, they seem to disengage, of course, after that Lord play. And right now Bigetron seems to reset. They have a boost right now.
Yeah, now their mentality is up. They have to play maybe a little bit disciplined and don't make a minor mistake here for Bigetron Alpha. With the Lord is marching down into the bottom lane. Bigetron, now they are keep pushing into the 3 lane of Impunity KH right now. Boom. Try so hard to defend. So coming with the flying blood and also the blood out. Max is gonna be the first target. No!
What? Max?
I thought that he still survived, but no, I think it's pretty hard for him.
Exactly, and right now Dreams is not looking good. He has to go down. 3 members from Bigetron is down, and Bigetron Key is trying to split push, but OP is there.
This is what I said.
Back him up.
Bigetron Alpha, they cannot make a minor mistake, okay? They lose Dreams, they lose Max just now. Max is just way too deep because he actually needs to realize this Boom could be just, dive in with the Flying Blood and also use the Blood out. Try to maybe stun the member of Bigetron Alpha. Let's take a look at the replay by Oppo. Look at that.
Yeah, it was confusing and the coordination wasn't there. And Max, luckily for him, takes down 1, but he has to go down after.
Yeah, and really a good follow-up coming from Impunity KH with this abyssal error coming from the senpai. The stun, keep continuing. Disturbing all of the members from Bigetron Alpha, especially Max as the jungler for Bigetron.
Oh, we have Dragon towards Matt. What a play, and he surely gets taken down there. No compensation for the side of Bigetron. Right now, Impunity holds control of the game.
Like you said, Albert, it can be anybody's game.
Exactly.
With 40 seconds on the death timers, that's a very costly death. And if Impunity wants to play tempo here, they're just going to force it.
Exactly.
Abyssal arrow hit really on point, but the problem is Impunity. They don't want to take a risk. They want to play it safe. OP comes again. Okay, guys, gonna be the first target being shut down. Winter Truncheon from Boom trying to make him survive a little bit, but Rainbow tries so hard to defend the high ground here. Boom, way too deep, and he has to pay it with his life.
Bigetron Alpha, they are in the back foot, of course. This is not the game they were hoping for. this morning, but right now Impunity looking too good, looking that they could still give more pressure in the next minute or so.
No, I felt like they had like a man advantage, and they maybe could have tried to make another play, but they're playing it very disciplined, and they understand that it's a very risky game, and then they back off. But then now they're back to square one, and so they have to go again try and find a pick. And Bigetron, knowing that the way Impunity plays is to go for picks like that, they're not going to let them get that pick so easily.
Oh, look at this Bigetron trying to find initiative. OP is not looking good. Wave Dragon just to escape.
Oh, the slow effect coming from the real world manipulation and also the immobilize. Really annoying coming from this Eve.
Oh, what a strategy there. And right now, Impunity is down 1 man, 30 seconds on the Lord timer. What will happen in the next minute? Arashi.
And for that Lord fight, OP is going to take a while to actually respawn, and there'll be a good 20 seconds while the Lord is up, where if Bigetron forces a fight, it's going to be a guaranteed 5v4. And so we'll see if Impunity actually goes for that, or they'll opt to let it go, or even maybe do something crazy like go for a base race or something.
Yeah, maybe we will go for over 20 minutes game right now, but look at the dreams. That really a good episode coming from this Senpai, but he just come with the quad shader and also the Shuriken Rainbow, flicking away, and even though look at that, Matt, really a good forward coming from this guy, and boom, trying to survive. T will be has to go down, and boom, 3 member from Impunity has to go down. Bigetron Alpha, they have a chance, they have a lot of opportunity to just, secure their next Lord.
Huge play from Bigetron. Finally, they find their coordination, the rhythm that they needed in game number 3. And look at this Impunity trying to find information, maybe perhaps stealing a Lord, but not this time.
It's not gonna be easy for you to just steal the Lord.
Yeah, that is true. Right now, Max and Bigetron, they're at an all-time high, trying to reset, and Lord immediately marches down the bottom lane.
Hey, it's unfortunate how in that fight, Boom had the opportunity to jump in onto 3 people, and he was still full HP, but I guess, again, there was some hesitation, some miscommunication, but he didn't go in, and as a result, that fight just went really poorly for Impunity.
Yeah, and even though, this Rainbow, you just need to use the clicker to go into the, maybe as the frontliner as well for Bigetron Alpha and make some, make some play there. And the good follow coming from Matt with the Breakfast Fighter.
Yeah.
This Lapu Lapu is just too good.
Yeah, I mean, look at the stat from Dreams. This SS is so effective. 5-4-14. The kill participation is almost at 80%. But yeah, we can see Bigetron destroying the mid innovator. Even 2 inhibitors down right now. And Impunity defending for their lives. Right here, Momo-chan, help me out.
Look at that. Lord is already being shut down in the bottom lane here, but another good Abyssal Arrow coming as well from Senpai. But the problem is, now Bigetron Alpha, they don't want to take a risk. They want to play discipline. They don't want to make a minor mistake again. And Impunity KH, they know that Bigetron Alpha is maybe not brave enough to just straight away push into the base of Impunity. So they still can defend their base pretty high for the high ground of Impunity, because they have this Alice with the Blood Oath can clear the minion as soon as possible, especially with the White Knight that have a Traceless and also the basic damage coming from Yushin Chin, the passive as well.
I think if Impunity wants to win this game, Boom needs to understand that he is a late game character, and even though he is tanky, he does a big amount of damage in these fights, especially if he can get onto 2 or 3 people. So he needs to actually realize his true potential and actually be a big factor in these fights. Otherwise, it's looking quite grim for them right now.
Yep, like I said earlier, we are going into the over 20 minutes game here. Game 1, it's ended in 27 minutes. Game 2, it's ended in 26 minutes. Maybe Game 3 can more than 26 minutes.
Or 25 rather. But yeah, Immortal has been secured from the side of Max, so that extra life from this jungler from the side of Bigetron could come in clutch. But yeah, again, both teams as of right now playing it safe. OP being OP, trying to just split push if there's an opening. But of course, Bigetron needs to really look at the top lane to make sure that no shenanigans will be done from OP. But oh my god, as I was saying, bottom side key could not go anywhere. Monster kill for the side of Senpai, and this is what Impunity needs, and I think they will take on fights right here, right now.
With 60 seconds on the death timers, they're gonna have to push the advantage here and try and take a fight as soon as possible. They do have the pick advantage with the abyssal arrow, so if they can get a good one on the priority target on Bigetron, this might be over.
Yep, but look at it. Impunity KH now they are keep giving a pressure into the in the front of the base of Bigetron Alpha. 35 seconds for our next Lord. And look at that. Oh, that's really a good stun coming from the Koopa towards Matt, but Matt is pretty tanky. Look at the healing that coming from Dreams. It's just, it doesn't stop at all.
Yeah, I think Impunity was trying to find an opening, but they did not find one. So I think they just want to reset and, of course, clear John here, guys. The pause has been on pause, and Bigetron Alpha takes on Impunity. Still, minute number 24. Let's get it, boys.
Yes, and Bigetron Alpha, they have to contest this Lord, okay? it could be the last war for Impunity KH if they bring, or maybe if they can try to secure this Lord. But Impunity, they have to be, they have to be fast.
Uh-oh, look at this. Impunity takes on the gamble. Lord by Smart has been chunked off towards lower than half HP, and Bigetron, they could not find an opening. Oh, Matt here trying to come in with the bravest fighter, but did not do anything here.
Yes, but look at that. Matt is going to be the first target to be shuttered down. White Knight, he just needs to ignore that Matt because he wants more. He wants that Max going to be the next, or maybe another target for Impunity KH. And look at that. Dreams. It's gonna be a disaster, I think, for Bigetron Alpha. Look at that. Matt tries so hard to,
for the kill.
fight a lot of the time.
Three members.
Yeah, again and again.
Are down for the side of Bigetron. This is not looking too good for the side of Bigetron. I think this might be it, guys. Impunity with their last push, with their final push. Looking at the Lord already throwing emotes. Bigetron emotes, and right now Key could not survive. And
my God.
It is, guys. Bigetron loses to Impunity. 2-1. What a play, Impunity from Cambodia.
Our underdog team in Group C, I could say, Impunity could be a threat as well for Blacklist International. They shut it down, Bigetron, even though with 2-1.